Matt Reeves' The Batman offers up a major character reveal during the film's final moments, and this is your last spoiler warning before we get into it. What if we told you there was supposed to be an even bigger, more pivotal scene at Arkham Asylum much earlier in the movie involving this surprise prisoner that got cut, as Reeves put it while speaking to IGN.
The movie is not an origin tale for Batman, but it's his early days. It really is an origin tale for the Rogues Galleries.
Not only is this origin tale sentiment applicable to the character we meet in the third act, but it also applies to the other antagonists we meet earlier in the movie. Over the course of the nearly 3-hour runtime the Batman boasts, moviegoers are introduced to the Riddler, Penguin, and the Catwoman, followed by the widely talked about Arkham reveal of Joker, played by Barry Keoghan. In Reeves' Batman universe, the character is currently locked up for some unknown reason, and as the director tells IGN, is only in his early infancy as the Clown Prince of Crime. In fact, the big reveal fans get at the end of The Batman was actually supposed to be a companion scene to a much bigger breakout moment involving the character at Arkham Asylum that would have occurred earlier in the movie. The scene would have featured Robert Pattinson's Dark Knight coming to consult with the Joker at Arkham in an attempt to profile the Riddler in the hopes of stopping him, Reeves told IGN. The reason that Joker's in the movie is there was actually another scene that was earlier, the scene that was not in the movie, the scene that this is really the companion to. It's a scene where Batman is so unnerved because the Riddler is writing to him, and he figures he's got to profile this killer. So he goes to see another killer that he's clearly had an experience with in these first 2 years. And this killer in the story is not yet the character that we come to know. As Reeves describes it, DC villains will often declare their alter egos in response to Batman's existence and arrival in Gotham throughout the comics, so this is a direction that he wanted to go in too. We have a Joker that's not yet the Joker. As for why the scene involving Batman and Joker was cut, the filmmaker did not say, but he did reveal what Warner Bros. Has planned for it in the future. Reeves insisted during his interview with IGN that fans would get to see his deleted Joker and Batman scene at some point in the future. Whether the scene will appear in a director's cut like Zack Snyder's Justice League or perhaps a Blu-ray DVD feature of some sort remains to be seen. The scene will release at some point. In the scene that you'll see in the future, you'll see that we worked on what he'd look like, and he's kind of held in this kind of very suspenseful way, away from you visually. As for what's next for the iconic DC baddie, should he pop up again in the future is anybody's guess. But one thing we know for sure is that Reeves has big plans for him, telling IGN. He's eventually going to declare himself as a clown, declare himself as the Joker. YouTube users who watched the interview and heard this declaration were excited to learn that Reeves was taking things slow but serious with the character, especially since it gave Paul Dano's Riddler more time to shine in The Batman. One user wrote, "I'm actually glad they cut the scene because if they showed him in the middle of the movie, people would just think about Joker and ignore Paul Dano's excellent Riddler performance." Another commenter noted how excited they were to see a future Joker after enjoying the look of another member of Batman's Rogues Gallery that popped up in The Batman. Keeping him in the shadows gives him more time to work on his look, which is being designed by the same people who did the Penguin. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite movies and TV shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.